What's going down, people? How you doing? This is TK coming at you. Just want to hit you with the concept of you are fucked. And I mean that literally. Because everyone's born into the matrix with failure tactics. Your psyche is imprinted with everything that you need to make sure that you never make it in this world. And then you hold on to it and defend it with all your life because you love to fail. You love to be a slave. So what I mean when I say all of that is that people don't understand the hologram that we live in, the matrix, and all of the pitfalls that's around us. When you think about the human psyche, you think about the propagated norm, or what most people do is hold on to hurt. Refuse to get past any type of hurt that existed in their life. He did it. She did it. It's because of them. It's because of her. So there's never any growth in life. You hold on to whatever hurts you, and then you put up defense mechanisms to prevent that hurt from happening again. You never grow past that point. And that's just everyone walking around. That's all they do. So that never allows you to progress because you're still thinking about yesterday, and you can't get past a situation. You're always going to have new situations. You're put in situations to help you challenge, to help you get through higher levels of existence. You can't stay in the same place on the same type of existence, but that's what people want. Don't change me, don't push me, don't challenge me, and you just want to stay. So people are lazy, they're inherently dumbed down by the toxicity within society, so your brain power is limited. I mean, people are just literally turned into robotic slaves that want, defend, and depend on handouts. And what better way for a king or someone in a 1% status to maintain their power, influence, and control over everyone else than to pacify them, toxify them, and then have them welcome their slavery by ensuring there's more breadcrumbs with their laziness. So I'm going to reward you for being lazy, and that will pacify your slavery. So you have people that don't want to leave the plantation because that means they would have to think, and take responsibility for themselves. And in today's day and age, those are all the things that people are not doing. On top of living in fear and being completely controlled by fear. Because think about it, you don't experience life if you don't go through something in life. So your pain or your hurt or she did it, he did it, is not meant to put you in a cage. It's meant to help you evolve and help you to be stronger through that situation. So instead of facing your demons and taking responsibility for your own life, you want to just run from all of your hurt and then point the finger at everyone around you and say they, he, she, it's so-and-so's fault. No one ever just takes responsibility for their own inherent flaws and then challenge your core personality to fucking be better. That's what I do. I look at my fucked upness and I say, I'm challenging myself to grow. I'm challenging myself to be better. No one's willing to look in the mirror and say, I'm fucked up. Now let me work on the aspects of me that's fucked up. That's not what people are willing to do. And then every time they get hurt, every time they go through a situation that's not comfortable, they run. You know, like a 2-year-old, he hurt me, as opposed to facing your hurt. One of the most traumatic things that I went through in my life, my psychologist said, so fucking what? Get over it. You got 2 choices. Go in a hole, become a hermit, or use this as strength and get the fuck over it. Now that's the non-conventional fucking therapy that you don't expect people to go to a school to get a fucking piece of paper to become a psychologist. That's not what you expect to fucking hear them say, because I don't need a piece of paper to tell somebody that same damn thing. Get the fuck over it, or don't get over it. Become a hermit and let this situation ruin the rest of your life. But I chose not to let it ruin my life, and basically to stand on it and learn and grow from it. But people go through hurt and it defines their life. That one time when he hurt me and I can't get over it. That one time when she hurt me and I can't get over it. So life is not about limiting yourself to the relegated slavery that the Matrix instills. You don't have to put your responsibility and your actions in the lap of the government. You can take responsibility for yourself. Look in the mirror and work on what's messed up with you. Now, I know that's a mouthful, because that's not what people are doing in today's day and age. And it seems like they don't have the intelligence to even do that or think in that direction. You know, everyone has this hive mentality where there's a collective thought process, and independent critical thinking doesn't exist. People aren't capable of it. So, you know, when I make these videos, people get offended because I come at you with the real. And I get too real and people want to get too offended. Oh, you know, don't tell people they're stupid. You are fucking stupid. You're stupid because of the toxicity that's in the fucking food. And the purpose of fluoride is to lower your IQ and to stop your cognitive thinking, your brain functions from even fucking working. So as a whole, society is more stupid because there's more mercury and fluoride and neurotoxins all throughout our society. And the result of those neurotoxins is that it doesn't let your brain even function on a level where you're fucking capable of thinking. So you got a lot of dumb fucking people walking around that have no fucking clue. And it's not done, it's not done to their fault. It's done as an engineered item. You know, it's purposeful. So the issue is you have to make your own choices. You have to make your own decisions. You have to stand out above the fucking dumb crowd. You have to fight harder than the fluoride, the mercury, the millions of other toxicities that's meant to shut you down. Then you have to face your own demons and admit that you're fucked up. Admit that you got a lot wrong with you that you need to look in the mirror, address, and begin to try to fix. Then you need to take responsibility for your own life and stop pushing it in the hands of the government, expecting somebody else to take care of it for you. Stop holding your hand out and put your hands to work to create the type of life that you want in terms of your own choices, actions, and decisions, is what I'm trying to say. But I see so many people that, 1, can't get over hurt, 2, point the blame at everybody else, 3, expect the government to fucking wipe their butt, and then 4, don't have the cognizant ability to even make critical thinking and analytical thinking type decisions. So that's the state of the matrix. And that's what I mean by the matrix propagates everything you need to fail. And the only people who rise above are the very few people who, for some reason, don't get affected the way everyone around them gets affected. You know, there's very few that don't follow the norm, that don't get into hive thinking, doesn't follow the ant worker, isn't like everyone else. Now, that may not be you, and it may not be a way to save you from following what everyone else does. But the purpose of these videos is to hope that somebody thinks about what I have to say and then make some different decisions for your own life. Because that's truly what it's about. It's about you deciding what you want for you.